Moin. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. German tourist detained by ICE says she spent a week in solitary confinement. Solitary confinement is torture, right? So this will just, I think this story will add a bit of context, a little bit more detail and information to a few stories that we've covered in the last few weeks about the Americans and detaining tourists, detaining travelers, even if their visas are even if their visas are correct, they're still getting detained. So this is vindictiveness. This is it the US industry, because like there's a profit to be made, and this company that keeps people, because if her visa was correct, why not just deny entry or whatever it might be, let them go home? Why pay to keep them for a week? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Let's check out the story. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. I'm also a rapper and producer. You can find my music on Spotify, streaming. Anywhere you stream music, just search Macy, M-A-C-3-Y. All right.
She says it was like a horror movie. They were screaming in all different rooms.
A German tourist says she was denied entry at the San Diego border, then taken into custody by ICE to be deported. We appreciate you being with us on this Friday evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt, and my co-anchor, Wally Aliou, is off. As Team 10 investigator Austin Grabus shows us, the tourist says that she spent more than a week in solitary confinement, desperate to get out of detention.
So stories like this, they're just doing wonders for the U.S. tourism market, aren't they? A lot of people are going to be planning trips to the U.S. Not like, who would have thunk it? But 77 million, 80 million, or whatever the number is, voted for the Mango Madness. So I don't know.
I have these posters we wanted to put all over the German embassy.
LA artist Nikita Loving is trying to free her best friend, Jessica Brosha. On January 25th, the two women walked from Tijuana to San Diego. Loving says a customs officer stopped Jessica, an artist who was visiting from Germany with tattoo equipment.
And then they're like, oh, there's something here. We need to take her into secondary screening.
2 hours go by, then a call from her friend
saying, hey, they're accusing me of working the last time I came on my ESTA, and they're going to deport me to Germany.
Loving says she was puzzled as she waited outside.
I'm like, can you send her to Mexico? They're like, no, she has no legal residency. We're going to deport her to Germany.
Jessica says she spent days
where is the disconnect? Why is it a week or days in solitary confinement?
detained at the San Diego border.
That's insanity.
This is a free call from a detainee at Mesa Detention Center. Press 1 to accept the call.
She spoke to me from the detention center where she's now been for over a month. The 29-year-old says she spent over a week in solitary confinement.
You were in a cell all alone for 8 days?
Just want to get home, you know? I'm really desperate.
Loving says she felt helpless as she tried to no avail to get Jessica out.
She says it was like a horror movie. They were screaming in all different rooms. After 9 days, she said she went so insane that she started punching the walls, and then she's got blood on her knuckles on the walls.
Jessica's story has made headlines in Germany. Immigration attorney Tammy Lynn said,
like 9 days? That's absolutely crazy. How could it possibly take that long to get processed, deported, whatever you want? Like, if you're going to stop her at the border, deport her back to Germany, like where is the, why is it 9 days in a cell? I can't even imagine. That's a lot to go through.
Says it's an unusual case.
I know that in the flurry of the first few weeks of the new presidency, a lot of people were getting turned away that usually wouldn't.
Lynn says she's aware of another German recently turned away at the border.
And she had all her documents, everything like that.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection told Team 10 in the event a foreign national is found inadmissible to the United States and cannot provide proof of residency in Mexico, CBP will provide the foreign national an opportunity to procure travel to his or her home country. Adding, if the foreign national is unable to do so, he or she will be turned over to ICE for repatriation.
The German consulate says it's in close contact with U.S. authorities as it works to get Jessica released from here at the Otay Mesa Detention Center and on a plane back to Europe. Austin Gravish.
When this story came out, this is obviously a month ago, but...
Team 10.
In a statement, ICE said the arrest of Jessica is related to the violation of the terms and conditions of her admission. The agency said visitors in violation of immigration law may be subject to arrest or deportation.
Okay, but there has to be a timely process to that. You can't keep them in a cell for 9 days. Oh boy, that's absolutely crazy. I want to see if I can get a... Yeah, why not just deny them entry, let them go home from the country they're trying to enter from? It is absolutely absurd to spend the money on detaining them and then paying to send them home. It is just a way for the contractors to make money, which is a waste of taxpayer money. Congratulations. The USA is now on a list of countries you do not go to. They reported this poorly. I've read other articles on this case. She had her visa. She was legally here in the US. She had a ticket to return to Germany. She was not planning on staying here, yet they detained her anyway. Wow. Crazy. The USA just joined the list of no-go states: North Korea, Israel, Somalia. Congratulations. There goes the US tourist market. I've said on prior videos, come to Canada. Come to Canada. We would love to have you. And... I saw some Germans relatively recently, and I tried to greet them, but they're always so friendly, friendly people. Keep to themselves, but very, very friendly. All right, we will see you all on the next one. Cheers. Have a good afternoon. Have a good morning. Have a good night, whatever it might be. Yeah, later.